Are we live? Yes, we are live, apparently. There's no one watching me, but oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. But YouTube says I'm live. Better tell people that I'm actually live and then they might come and watch me. Come one, come all. Okay. Well, g'day. Someone's joined. Hello, whoever you are. I can't see yet. Oh, it's Benedict. Hello. How you going? So I'm just going to be working on this very big, large wave today. I don't know if you can see it there very well, but it's very big. I can see how large it is compared to me. And it's a commission, and I've laid down the base, and I just want to work more into it today. Hey, Ella, thanks for coming. So I'm just going to try and put some more colours onto it. And it's just the very first layer at the moment. As you can see, it's very big. I've forgotten how big it is. It's like nearly 2 meters or something tall. Hello, how you going? Art with Smiley Bahita. So I'm just going to do some painting and hopefully that will go well. I've never done live streaming before, so forgive me if I'm turning my back and not talking to you or even explaining anything, because I'm just trying to get going with it and seeing how we go. Can you all hear me okay? I'm assuming you can hear me. Wondering what the lag is like. Just getting some of this paint out. It's aqua green light. Oh, cool. Thanks, Ella. I've got a bit of laryngitis left over from a cold from last week, so I sound a bit. I've been smoking 1,000 cigars or something, but I swear I don't smoke. Just a bit of a cold, remnants of a cold. So I've got the got a bit of a. I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see it, but it's a my reference picture of a crashing wave. And as I said before, I've got most of it down. I just need to get some definition happening and some interest in the water. A bit low here. There'll be plenty of layers going on, so this is just like probably the first lot, and there'll be about 1,200 more to go. But this is the biggest wave I've ever done, so it's pretty exciting. And I think I need a bit of white. It's all acrylic paints. I'm good. How are you doing? I think getting the tonal value on this is going to be the most difficult, because the tonal value on this painting is probably going to be the most difficult because it's quite a light painting. There's not a lot of gradients. So, it's going to be, I think, a bit of a challenge, but we'll see how we go. Just keep on working with it. As you can see, I'm just using a very big brush to get these marks down. I wonder if I can get a better shot for you all. But I'm just working on the lower part of this wave at the moment. And this is my brand new MacBook, so I'm trying to be very careful with it. I don't want it too close to spill stuff on it. But yeah, sort of a bit, lean it down a little bit so you can see more. I don't know whether it's pixelating too much. Yeah, I'm using my laptop. Yeah, I've discovered I can go live with only 500 or odd 500, so that's a good thing, right? But I was just going to try and open up YouTube on my phone and see if I can see your comments down on the ground, so I don't have to keep looking back. If that's possible, that would be really great. Videos. Oh, there I am. Okay, let's see how that goes. Yeah. I think that's going. Oh, I can see myself. That's weird. Is that what the back of my head looks like? Let's see how I can do this. That there. So, as I said, I've got this painting, this photo representation here of the wave that I'm painting. I hope you can hear me. And there's a lot of reflections down here. I'd like to capture. I enjoyed your live today, Benedict, if you're still around. I've never been good at calligraphy myself, so, but your boat and your watercolour was very nice. So I'm just trying to get some shape here, so the movement of the water with the reflections coming up off the wave, of the curl, so to speak. Oh, thank you, Benedict. Can I call you Ben? That's a bit lesser of a tongue twister for me. Sorry that you're going to look at my butt. I don't really want you to look at my butt, but it's the way it is, isn't it? There's a few drips going on, but I kind of like that. Oh, that's cool, Ella. Wow. That would be a neat little job. Putting names on baubles. I know that I'm going to need to put like quite a bit of different tones up here. Probably should start working on that soon, but I just need to get a basic area of where things are going on so I can keep working from that point. And I'll probably be a little bit all over the joint, but that's the way I work, unfortunately. So all those organised artists out there, if this is doing your head in, I'm sorry. Sorry, I got my back to you guys, my butt to you. Better turn the GoPro on. I'm going to be doing a video on this as well on YouTube, so you can see the whole time lapse of it being created, which will be good. This sort of comes down here. And it's a pretty awful day. Oh, it's not too bad, I suppose, now, but it's been pretty rainy. But you can see my view's pretty nice out the window there. I'm very lucky where I am. It's been pretty rainy, very windy in Perth today, as probably Benedict knows, but kind of just windy now. It's not raining, so I'll see if I can get a little bit closer. How's that? Thank you. Yes, it is very nice. I've been here a long time. Sure. So there's a lot of movement coming down off the wave like this here. I know I've got a rather big brush, but I just want to make some marks, and I'm going to be adding so many different layers, like you saw probably on the album that we did today, the collaboration with the Discord group, which of course most of you here watching are part of. And yeah, it's going to be quite a way to get this finished, but it's lots and lots of layering of colour and tones, gradients and whatnot. It looks good in the video, I've got to say. I don't know why pictures sometimes look better on film than they do in person. So I find it's really helpful sometimes just to photograph your art whilst you're in the middle of it, and it seems to give you an indication of how close you're getting to what you want. And I don't know, and I like to be able to and then go into it with my Photoshop and do some contrast, up the brightness and all that, and the contrast, and it seems to give me more of a clue of what I need to do in the actual painting. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's been helpful in the past anyway. I don't know if you can see me doing that. I don't want to get my new laptop dirty. So there's like quite a bit of movement down there. Oops. I'm running out of white. Hope you're having a nice Sunday, wherever you are. Got 5 people. Thanks for joining my first live. Got a nice big blob of white. Might get a smaller brush. They're not fall on me. That would certainly be funny. Not. Now, how many commissions do you usually get in a month or so a year? It depends. This year's been really slow, granted, COVID. Last year I had quite a few. I'd have to go back and count them. I work full-time, so it's not really a huge worry if I don't get a lot, so I'm probably not pushing that as much. Maybe I'll get, I don't know, 10, 20 maybe, but there'll be small commissions. And then on top of that, I'll be doing paintings and I'll sell, but probably this year I've done, not very many at all. 5. I haven't done very many at all. But like I say, I work full-time anyway, and it's probably something I really don't pursue a lot. I do have an available commission spot open on my website that I open up to people and they can come along and request. But I advertised my business on Facebook recently, just to the local suburb area, and this is how I got that commission. So that was rather good, and also got my art in a cafe, so that's currently hanging, and the person who owns the cafe knows the person who's doing this commission, so that was a nice little hook up. So yeah, I mean, in the past I've had more than around 10 to 20, but they've been smaller ones, like say this size, an A4 size, usually on paper. I did a big Leighton commission once, and that's been selling, as all the prints have been selling, so that's been good. So sometimes I find it's just best to sell the paintings as prints later on if the owner is agreeable to that. So yeah. But I think you're a bit different to me, Ella, because you're a bit more of a fine artist and you're doing it for a living, I think, aren't you? But yeah, it's just more of a hobby and a bit of an, I mean, it is a side business, I guess. And I started YouTube because I thought, you know, when I do retire one day, I'll want some kind of a passive income maybe, and get that started. And I do enjoy making videos, so it's kind of a win-win situation. If you can monetize the channel as well, then, you know, that's not going to be a bad thing at all. So I started on my pathway with YouTube, so that was a year ago. So I've been taking my time really building the channel, because like I say, I'm doing work full-time anyway, and it's digital stuff anyway, so I'm on a computer all day, every day. So when I come home, I don't really want to be sitting on a computer again. But yeah. Oh, that's cool, yeah. I think if you've got a shop open, you're halfway there. At least people can buy. I mean, most of my sales come through Instagram and Facebook, so and friends of friends and word of mouth. But yeah, I mean, the commissions have mostly come through Instagram, so that's good. I think I need to add some more blue to get the light reflection back in. So Although I might do more of a turquoise colour. So I'm using these Eldorado paints. I don't know whether you guys have these over in Melbourne and New South Wales, but you probably do. If you've got Right Art, I don't know if you can have Right Art over there. I think they make them and they sell them, but they're not too bad. Although I think my preference is Liquitex and Global, yeah, Holcroft are probably my favourite. Okay, Eldorado, yep. Good. I know I need to work into this area. It's quite dark, but I've got to get there slowly. Am I going too low? You can still see me? Yeah. It's a bit different doing it this size because normally I do paint little waves about this big, and I'll show you. Normally I do paintings this size, and trying to transfer that sort of style onto a big piece like this is quite different. So, of course, being my first big painting, I've got to try and get my head around the fact that I've got to do large strokes and not little tiny things. So I don't know how I'm going to go because I'm a bit of a fine detailer person. Oh, yeah. Your watercolours I found, I just need to get my head around them a bit better, I think. I've been using gouache, as you know, and that's been fun. But I don't know, they seem easier for some reason. They're very light watercolours, but I should probably give them a go again. Yeah, I've got to remember not to do too many details and just lay some marks down and hope that goes well. We got 2 people, 4 people. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I'm really going to have to darken this up, this section here. The deep sea. Sure can. Oh, here comes the rain. Check it out. Can you see? Coming down. Crikey. Crikey Moses. Okay. It's nice green. Finding I'm using a lot of green lately. Used to be blues. Yeah, if I can get something happening, and that's not the way I'm painting, but I mean, if I can transfer that sort of style of detail into a bigger version, I'll be happy. But yeah, trial and error, I guess. I don't have a real time limit on this painting, but I know I do have to get it done in a few months at least 2 months, I suppose. So. Oh, it's hot. Wow, 27. Yeah, that's a shame. I've got family over in Melbourne, quite a few friends, and they're all going bonkers. So I feel your pain, and it sounds pretty awful. We're very lucky in Perth to be able to just walk around and do whatever. We've been going on camping trips and whatnot. But we're kind of waiting for a second wave to happen at some stage. I hope not, but I keep hearing people say it's going to happen. Gotta bring it out more. A bit nervous about getting this dark colour too far out, because then if it's not right, then I've got to cover it up again. And hell's bells, I've got to do it. I got to do it. Yeah, I know, it was hot last week, wasn't it? That's the day I was sick, this stupid cold. This photograph I've got to work off is really, it's just one tone. I don't know how I'm going to get it going, but I'm going to have to really exaggerate it, I think, and make it pop so it looks good. I've done heaps, but I haven't. Well, normally I've got a bit of music playing, but I didn't want to get copyrighted, so I left that off. I don't know about you guys, but I'll put music on, or I'll play a movie in the background and just listen to the movie or watch it sort of slightly, bits and pieces. I'll look up, and it's quite good to do that. I quite enjoy it, but I'm a bit of a movie buff. I love my movies. What's the time? 3:25. I'll probably just go till 3:30, and then that'll be enough, probably. I can't imagine. Yeah, it's nearly 30 minutes already, so I won't keep it too long, guys. Thanks very much for sticking around. I know you got things to do. But the whole creation of this wave will be going online. I'm going to film it all, do a nice little montage at some point. So it sort of fades up here a bit. Okay, cool. What church do you go to, Ben? Oh, okay. Very good. Good for the soul. I haven't been to church in years. I used to play in the church band, the guitar. That was lots of fun. I've often thought about playing some music for my YouTube channel, but I mean, not performing or anything like that, God forbid, but just to do the background, you know, the music. But yeah, I thought maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. I'll probably lose subs. But it is fun. I do enjoy playing the guitar. Just looking at this painting, photograph. Just trying to get the tones right. Sort of goes in here. We need some Prussian blue in here. The only trouble with this studio is in the afternoon, and I like to paint in the afternoons. The sun coming in is a little bit too bright, and then I'm squinting and I can't get the colours right, especially if I'm looking at references. I was going to grid this painting up, but I got a bit confused. Just decided I did a little bit of a grid just to get the basic set of the wave out, and then I don't know, I was just confusing myself, and I thought, nah, I'm just going to paint it and get it down. So that kind of worked out, it seems anyway. It's basically looking like the photo that I'm using anyway, so that's a relief. Charlie! Hello, mate. How are you? You're up early? I bit the bullet and went live. I know, it's crazy times. Charlotta Sophia is a London, well, actually, you're not English, are you? You're from, I want to say Finland. Is that wrong? Or are you German? I'm not sure now. But you are in the UK, and Charlotta does online classes with kids, and they're really great. She does also done a few collabs with Charlie or Charlotta. And go check her channel out, it's really good. Oh, Finland, like Ella. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Charlotta, is that it's not a very Finnish name though, is it? Is that how you say your name in Finland? How would you say that, I wonder? I must ask you on Instagram, get you to say that to me. I don't know. Maybe it is the same. Yeah, I know. It's good, eh? I'm glad you made it. I've been so busy. I've been trying to catch up on all your videos. Finno-Swedish. Finno-Swedish? What does that mean? It's Finno-Swedish. Is that like saying Aussie or something? Kiwi? I've done a few, like I said, I've done a few collabs with Charlie, and we've done some rippers. I've got to do another one too. So mending my mother's tongue is Swedish. Oh, okay. I have a Swedish background as well, which is funny, from my mother's side. Okay. I'd love to go to Finland. Okay. Swedish. I like how you spell hey, H-E-J. That's cool. Trying to get this shape right. Yeah, you should come out. Come and stay with us. We'll take you down to Margaret River and go taste wine. I'm sure you'd be into that. Definitely be fun. We'd get up so much mischief. I want to try and get this colour right. It's like a bluey, purple, green. It's got so many colours in the reflections. Good on you, Ella. Not a bad place to settle down. Safest place to be. Well, not right now. Melbourne's not terribly good, is it? You'll get there. Shouldn't joke. Sorry. Bit rough on you guys. You should be out of it soon, hopefully. I think your numbers are dropping quite good. Just stand back and have a look at this. I'll have to go work up here a bit more. Point this up a bit. Oh, don't get paint on my new laptop. No. Right, that's quite dark, but I want to get some changes happening in that colour scheme. Thank you, Charlie. I'm looking down at my phone reading what you're saying, and I could probably just read it there, but then you get a close-up on my big mug. I'm just saying before, sometimes it looks better on camera than it does in person, and I don't know why, because right now, to me, it's not looking very good, but it's, well, it's got a long way to go, so I'm trying to keep loose with these strokes because it's different when it's being big and stuff like this and what I'm normally doing, working in small situations. But yeah. Oh, you reckon? Every artist is hard on themselves. Getting it on the floor. Hubby's going to kill me. Yeah, we definitely are worst own critics, not our critics. Critics. Yeah. But I've been surprised how it's gone down fairly easy. I was expecting it to be a little harder, but then I've got a long way to go still, so you know how it is. What are you up to today, Charlie? You got anything fun happening? Yeah, I kind of got a deadline. It's probably, I've said about 2 months, but they're my neighbours actually. They found me on Facebook, which was funny, and I said, look, it's going to take me a while because I work full time. I can virtually only really do this on the weekend, some nights maybe, but I don't really like working at night because the colour goes strange, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're very kind. They're letting me sort of creative process, do it with, and so I'm probably aiming for about 2 months basically. But we'll see how we go. So what are you up to? Are you in your pajamas? Oh, cool. Lovely. I feel like a cup of coffee now. You've been doing lots of videos. Although I've been a little busy and I've missed a few, so I went through your feed today and had a look. You'll have to go watch the collab I did with the Aussies, the other Aussies that are watching today. They're really great. Nice little community of artists from Australia. And this sort of comes down here, and then I'm going to put something bluish there. I'll keep it big. I'm using like a warm blue to get this kind of shadow spray happening. I don't know how that's looking on the camera, but we'll see. So then it comes down here. I'll show you again if you want to have a look. That's what I'm painting. It's not going to show, it's just reflecting. No. Probably best you don't see it, then you'll see how wrong I am. Only day I'm not working on, so I'm just going to let day flow. Oh, nice. Yep. I like those days. Thank you. I mean, just foundations at the moment, so I've got to do a lot more where these marks are going, but I really like this brush. It's great for just general marks. And I don't get too precious about the marks I'm making. I really want to put some pink in here, but I know I can't. Have an obsession with pink. What's the time now? 3:43, shit. Time is flying. Well, I might leave it there, guys. Continue on and let you guys get back to your days out there in YouTube land. Thanks for staying and watching. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks, guys, and give me a thumbs up. And I guess I'll see you soon. So see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.